Thank you so much, Andrea, for starting us off in that way. And a warm, warm welcome to all. I feel like I could just stay and listen to you, and I'm glad that we have the opportunity to spend more time with you today. Um, so we'll just welcome everyone in and then introduce Andrea further, although that was a wonderful introduction. So a warm welcome to all. Um, my name is Antoinette, and I'm the host of Women Together, and really just glad to be here in the sunshine. We already have many of us introducing ourselves in the chat, so warm welcome to all. I'm standing in Cortland Manor, New York, and we have our wonderful Women Together community already here. So Constance here in Irvington, New York, and Terry in Burien, Washington, um, Lisa in Bounder, California, um, Rockland County, New York, Chicago, Boulder, Delray Beach, Florida. Wonderful. Just really great to see everyone coming in. Donna in from Worcester, Mass. Hillary in from Green Bay. Teresa, Downington, Pennsylvania. Ossining, New York, down the road. Reno, Nevada, a little bit further. Houston, Texas. Norfolk, Virginia. Bethesda, Maryland. So really coming in from across the United States. Sapna in from Toronto, Canada, land of the Anishinaabe. Um, Wonderful. So just so many of us coming together, and that's really what we've been doing for a year now. Every week is connecting with each other, connecting more deeply with ourselves, and it really stems. This gathering stems from Eileen Fisher, the person, but also her foundation, and from an ideology standpoint, from really where Eileen started her own personal practices to go further and deeper within. And part of that came out as clothing, which allowed women, us to feel comfortable and confident in who we are. But the Women Together is an invitation into mindfulness practice. And we've had some wonderful teachers who have come and join us, and contemplation, conversation with one another, which has been, I would say, crucial during this time of all that we've been going through as a country and as a people, as a humanity on the planet, in the planet, and being connected, reminding ourselves and each other of that connection has been so important to many of us. So it's wonderful to be together again each week. And today we have our special guest. It's wonderful to have Andrea Cortez with us, who I will introduce in a moment. And as after I do that, she will share practice with us before we go into, if you're in Zoom with us, small breakouts where you'll be able to connect with each other. And really that is the magic of Women Together, is when women come together, there's a magic that just happens between us. So it's really wonderful to have this opportunity to be able to connect with each other using the breakout function. And so we will do that. And but that said, to just get us started, we often do a moment of stillness. And Andrea is really the sound person here, the music therapist, but I will bring in our singing bowl just to get us started. This is how we often start our meetings at Eileen Fisher, is just with a moment of stillness, but we also start our Women Together space with this practice of just landing, being in the body, being in ourselves, landing in this circle of being together. So if you'd like to get both feet flat on the ground, if that's comfortable for you, and just landing on the seat that you may be inhabiting at this moment, tuning into the breath. Just tuning into the breath, the quality of the inhale and exhale. Just what it feels like to be here and now in this body, on this planet, in this time. I'll ring the sound of the bell to begin our moment of stillness, and I'll ring the sound of the bell to bring us back. So you can return your attention to the screen that is right for you. And what we can do is just share a little bit in the chat what brought you here today. So oftentimes it's really just to connect with our Women Together community, and that is wonderful. Perhaps it was a friend who brought you here today, or something more specific, or perhaps being connected to Andrea and to the music. So we will dive into a lovely meditation and centering practice with her soon. But just what brought you here today, and what intention might you have? So you can type directly in the chat, and I'll share a few of them out. Kathleen, community. Marianne, authentic connections with women. Being to connect with other women, create positive energy. Alicia, you beautiful women and community. Marilyn, a dose of community. Marsha, to hear the music. Sapna, sound is essential to our being, and I wanted to hear healing music against the cacophony of conflict. AC, going through the grief process in Boulder, like so many other cities in our country, seeking healing for all. Patricia, this time has become my own time. Sandra, connecting music with inner work. Lisa, just to tune into myself as I have some work to do later and to connect with other women. Shari, my weekly dose of chill and connect. I love this place. I came here to learn how to relax and why I avoid it so strongly, from Donna. Diane, hoping to find calm and peace of mind, and community and deep positive energy. There's some just beautiful intentions in here. And Constance, welcome. The ways that Eileen brings gifts to women. So this is your first visit. Welcome. It's good to have you with us. And busy the past 2 Tuesdays, did not realize how much I missed this healing hour. Paula, finding calm in a time of crisis and a lot of chaos. Carolyn, remembering that we are all more similar than different. Terry, tap into sanity. Barry, if it's Tuesday, it must be Women Together. Wonderful. Yeah, so there's a really just wonderful energy that's starting to build in our community of connection here, and it's wonderful to have so many returnees and some new faces. I love, as you all know, going on the gallery view. So in the top right corner, there's a view where you can go onto gallery and just see all the bright faces of our community that is building if you're in Zoom. And if you're on YouTube, you're stuck with this mug. You'll get Andrea soon enough. So really, this time has been just a way for us to stay connected to each other. And I know that many of us have been dealing with crisis and chaos and grief and the joys that we find in between all of that, and really just being able to share with one another and hold space for one another and connect. So I'm delighted to share and connect with you the wonderful Andrea Cortez, who is she's not only a board certified music therapist, she's the owner of Mind Body Music Center, and we can share that with you. But she uses the power of music to create positive change in the listener, and her work really focuses on how rhythm, harmony, and other elements of sound can actually improve the health of our mind, body, and spirit. So she is a sound artist, a composer, a sound meditation teacher, and she works individually with people. She works with relationships and also the connection of music to the natural world, which, as we've talked about springtime and the seeds beginning to bud, it's or the trees beginning, I see buds everywhere here in New York. So just that connection to nature feels more prevalent than ever. So wonderful. With that, I will turn it over to Andrea and give over the session for at least 20 minutes or so to you and see where we go. Enjoy.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. This is so wonderful to be in this community and share this space with you. I love that what you said, when women come together, there's magic. I love that, and I feel like that is so true. So also, I loved what you said about connecting inward and creating that space to be able to connect inward. And music really does this for us. It has a way of bringing us back to ourselves. And so this sound meditation that I'm going to lead you through this is a mind-body practice. It's about reconnecting. I think sometimes we get a little bit fragmented in where our mind is in many different spaces, and then we are disconnected from the heart, or disconnected too from our own body. So this meditation is reconnecting, bringing you here into the moment. So let's begin this practice. So you can find a comfortable position where you can bring your feet to the ground, or you can find a comfortable position with back support. And I invite you to listen in. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable, or you can gaze softly at a place on the ground or in front of you. So let's begin our meditation, and we'll start with a deep inhale in through the nose. Release out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Release out through the mouth. Just beginning with breath first. Breathing in through the nose. Releasing out through the mouth. Allowing yourself to come to a comfortable position, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscles in the face. Relaxing the hands. Relaxing the feet, the toes. Relaxing the jaw, making sure the jaw is releasing. Then just beginning to notice your own awareness of your mind, awareness of listening. You can begin to drop this awareness down into the heart, noticing the heart space, this energetic space right at the center of the chest, connecting to the heart. Allowing your awareness to rest in the heart space here for a moment. As you bring your awareness to the heart, you can even imagine a light that is illuminating your heart very gently. Then very gently allowing your awareness to begin to drop down to the low belly. This is where our breath is sourced from, the low belly. As you breathe in, you can feel expansion. Lower belly expands, releasing on the exhale. Allowing your awareness to rest here for a moment. Subtle, gentle movement of inhaling and exhaling. Resting the awareness at the low belly. Our awareness is like a flow of energy. You can imagine that this awareness begins to connect between the low belly to the heart heart space and to the head. These 3 points connecting. You can imagine a flow of energy, maybe a light or a color that is connecting these 3 points from the belly to the heart, to the head, to the heart, to the belly. returning back to normal, regular, restful breath. Notice if anything has shifted in you, around you. Notice how the music may have helped you to shift. Just noticing. And as you are ready, you can begin to gently open the eyes. Maybe just bring a little shoulder roll and stretch. I always like to bring in a little bit of stretch right after listening. Moving the shoulders, stretching the neck. Any little stretch that feels good for the upper body, neck, and shoulders. Thank you so much for listening for this meditation. I really am happy to be here and happy to share this with you. If you have any questions or comments, I don't know if this is the time to share, but I'll let Antoinette lead that or comment on that.
Thank you. Yeah. Wow. I definitely feel like my day has just shifted. So,
Hey.
um, so one question in the chat is there a source for your work? And I'm happy to share some of the links that we have for your work, but is there anything that you want to share about that before we?
You mean my website and
Well, I
or
mean, if there's anything that you want to share about, yeah, I mean, we can share your website, etc.
okay. Okay, yeah. Well, I do have an album coming out. So
Wonderful.
I'm gonna release it on Earth Day. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So we'll share more resources towards the end of the session as well. And for now, I think just being in this state of what we just heard and being where we are right now is a great way to turn to each other and just share what might be coming up for us. So um, from this kind of relaxed state, or if you had trouble relaxing, or if you know found a way to tune into even a little touch of healing, perhaps it's a good time to turn to one another. So as we turn into these small groups in Zoom, we'll just share with one another our name, where we're coming from today, which could be metaphor, could be real, and maybe something that you felt or that emerged for you in this time, this last little bit of meditative space. So, and with the music. So, and I like to remind that we may not know what each other had for breakfast, let alone all of the other pieces of our lives that we may be bringing with us. So, as much as we leave those at the door, we also carry a lot with us when we come into to a room, even if it's a Zoom room. So we make space for each other. We just drop into a deeper level of listening and share with one another from that place. So we'll give about 20 minutes for this time. So just make sure that everyone gets a chance to at least speak once if they'd like to. So enjoy your time together, and we'll see you back here in about 20 minutes.